I've got the Radiolink out here again, the D460 Turbo, and I've got the stock prop on it, which is a 70-35, and I think that's a long range prop. And I've got a 3S in it. I've tested it with a 3S with a 6x4 two-blade ABS prop. It had slightly more power and slightly more speed than it had on a 2S. Still had unlimited vertical. Still handled absolutely fantastic, but I wanted to test it with the stock 7x3.5 prop on 3S because it's a pretty torquey motor. It's only a 1600 kV motor, so I don't think it's going to pull more than 15 amps on 3S with this prop, but we will see. I will try to remember to put a load meter on it when I get back to the office with a fully charged 3S and just find out exactly how much it's pulling at full throttle. But let's get it in the air and see how it performs launching. All right, we are in gyro mode, wind mitigation mode. I launched that at 60% throttle. It pulled right out of my hand. All right, so let's come through here, test some stuff. That looks good. Vertical. Oh yeah. That plane is so maneuverable. Alright, so let's come through here and kick down the throttle and see what the 70-35 does as far as speed. I look pretty fast. It's faster than the 6x4 prop. Yeah, that's pretty good speed. I'll tell you, as long as it's not pulling more than 15 amps at full throttle, I think the stock prop is going to be awesome. I know it's awesome on 2S, but it looks like it is going to be absolutely fantastic on 3S too, guys. So if you want more, look at that, it's almost accelerating vertically. If you want more power and you want more speed, that really looks like it's the ticket right there. You know, like I said, assuming it's not pulling more than 15 amps at full throttle, and I would be surprised if it is, but you never know. Some of these props are much more efficient on 2S than they are on 3S, so we will see. Just a cool little plane, though. It's another one of those sub 250 gram brushless planes that I really recommend. Like any other plane, once you get it set up and tuned, it handles so nicely. Look at that. Oh man, that's not even full throttle. It pulls vertical. Look at that. Oh yeah, that would, I think on full tilt it would accelerate. Let's try that again. That's full tilt. Yeah, it looks like it's accelerating vertically on 3S. That is cool. Oh man, I so hope that's not pulling more than 15 amps. And I'll check the motor temperature after we land, because obviously I'm not being easy on it. I've got my timer set for 6 minutes because I don't know how efficient that prop is going to be. It obviously has a ton of power on 3S, but we'll see what our flight time is going to look like after 6 minutes. But that's outstanding. Another keeper, man. I am getting some really good planes lately, aren't I? Another keeper. That's what I like. That's what I like. Getting these great flying planes that you're not having to perform a bunch of modifications to get flying right. You know what I'm saying? That is cool. Look how quickly that pulls vertical from a slow speed. That is awesome. Nice tight axial rolls. I think the balance is really, really good. Got just a little bit of a breeze out here. Not bad though. Good day for flying. What do you guys think of that plane now, huh? I love these planes that you can fly on 2S or 3S, and Radiolink has put out 2 of the 3 planes that they have put out. This one you can fly on 2S or 3S, and the SU-27 Parkjet, and that is just a little rocket on 3S. Man, I have a blast with it. It is the best flying factory Parkjet. Sub-250g Parkjet. Look at that, a big huge loop that I have flown so far. It's another one of those planes. It's a keeper. It's a blast to fly. Okay, let's see about bringing it back in. I think my timer is about to expire. There we go. Ta-da! See how slowly you can bring that in and set it down, even with it being a little bit heavier with the 3S LIPO. That is fantastic. Okay, so now that we've tested this prop, let's come over here and see how much voltage I still have in it after. Let me see how long I had it in the air here. 6 minutes 5 seconds. So just almost got it on the ground right when the timer went off. Okay, so let's see here. Oh heck, look at that. 11.67 for the pack. I hope you guys can see this. 3.88, 3.89, 3.89, almost 3.9 volts left in the cells, and I was pushing it pretty hard for at least half of the flight. I think I'm going to get at least a 10-minute flight pushing it the way I was pushing it with this stock prop on a 3S, doing mixed mode flying, leaving 3.6 volts per cell. That is absolutely outstanding. So like I said, Radiolink is excellent at picking out the power systems for their planes, and I love the fact that you can fly this on 2S or 3S, guys. That's phenomenal. You don't even have to change the prop. The only thing you need, because the LIPOs I'm using, and I love those little Tattoo. They're Tattoo 3S, 650 milliamp hour 75C LIPOs. They fit perfectly in the battery bay on this plane. But they do have XT30 connectors on them. So I'm using an XT30 to JST adapter. I will have links to the plane. I will have links to the additional props. You're going to want more of these. You know, these 70-35 long-range props are absolutely fantastic for power and efficiency. I'll have links to the LIPOs. I'll have links to a 3-pack of the adapters. Absolutely fantastic, guys. It's a keeper. It's a fantastic flying plane, and I'll tell you something else. It's a really good price for the plug and fly. If you don't need the transmitter, it's a really good price for the plug and fly. It is $159.99, right, for the plug and fly. But their plug and fly comes with 2 LIPOs, 2 flight batteries, and it comes with the gyro flight controller already installed in it. That's at least $32 worth of components that you rarely ever get with a plug-and fly plane. So when you take in consideration that $159.99 and you subtract the $32 of components that you don't get with a normal plug-and fly plane, that is a pretty darn good price for a plane that flies like that you can fly a 2S or 3S. So if you haven't pulled the trigger on it, you're looking for a plane that you know flies extremely well, has that kind of power, slow flight time, is maneuverable enough that you can fly it in a small area and fly it on 2S or 3S, there you go. Problem solved. Alright, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time in the Tinker's Lab.